Right. Right. Yeah. I just scrapped the whole 4 4 4 5 5 5. Like, right. So, well, however I title it is what the theme is going to be. And if you just watch the last one, or if you watch it on replay, if you're seeing this and you haven't seen the other one, that one just went all over the place. So I'll have to watch it back to see what I title it. But sticking with what I done last week, this is generally like mother healing, family healing, soul family, trauma, um, ancestors, the past, and I feel it is going to be something about the past here. And remember, the past can be past lives, it can be childhood, it can be yesterday, because yesterday's the past, it can be a minute ago, it can be an hour ago. You get the vibe. So we'll just see where we go with this. So sticking with the past lives, um, and especially, because the North Node, right, the collective destiny for the next 18 and a half months has went into Pisces. That's going to make things extra mystical, psychic. Every man and their dog will be having a spiritual awakening, like in some sort of way, like try and avoid it. But also, like Pisces is to do with like dreams. So your dreams could get really weird. If you don't already have like visions and prophetic dreams like me, like, you could start to have things that could be like a new thing that happens, or they could just heighten. But also, it's like past lives are going to be really, like, I think they're going to come really to be really prominent. So I feel that's why, I definitely think for all of this year, I'm going to be highly focused on past life regressions and the future progressions, which I like to call back to the future. So, and again, if you want to see an example of that, you can watch the part of Lexi's session that she let me record. And I would be looking forward to anybody else that books the session, and you can get a wee bit of money off that. Well, quite a big bit of money off that from what other people would pay, if you're willing to let me share a clip. And doesn't need to be a big clip. Like even if it's like 15 minutes or something, it's just I feel quite like a responsibility to the collective to share what's coming through. So this isn't this one again. This card came out on Sunday. So on Sunday it seemed to be about like a king and queen. So it seemed to be about anybody that resonates with like being some kind of spiritual royalty in a past life. And it felt like you're accessing that energy in this lifetime. Um, and again, it was really reminding me of Jupiter ascending, um, because there's this whole thing in that about like bees. I've got I don't think it would have bees on it, but you never know. That'd be funny if it has, because I don't know. But like it's like, yeah, there's a thing about like the bees. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Like the bees sort of start swarming around her, but it's like she does something like they just sort of go around her, and it's because bees sense energy or something, and it's like they seem to know that she's like somebody of importance. But it's like that's what's quite nice about it. Like spiritual royalty is different from like being uppity and actual royalty and thinking you're better than everyone. It's not. It's like somebody that you've just got like a high ranking in the spirit world, you know what I mean? And I can always recognize that. It's like, um it's actually often people that get mistreated, because again, like whenever I've had personal readings, people have said things like that to me, like, God, like you're like really, you know what I mean? Like, got a very powerful spiritual energy in the spirit world, and that I'm like, I well, my, spirit team seem to think so, my spirit piece, but it's like in the everyday sense, it's like, no, you know what I mean? Like I spend most of my time alone in hermit mode, and like, yeah, if I'm in chatty mode and I'll blather away to somebody in the street and that, and it's kind of like, and I take people as I find them, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not a people pleaser either. Like I wouldn't be horrible to people for no reason. I wouldn't be horrible to people at all, but it's kind of like I'm not gonna fucking kiss your ass if you're a dick to me, basically, man or woman. But do you know what I mean? It's like, um yeah, so exactly what I just said, you know what I mean? But there's something here about like, you could resonate with like, you could resonate with not having a lot and not being treated right or something. But there's going to be a reversal of fortune. So whether that's in the sense of you found it quite hard to just get by. Like everything seems to be quite a chore. Where, but like to get even halfway near, it's like I can't even find the words. It's like for you to just get even a little bit to where you want to go, it seems to be like really hard work. Whether that is financial goals or career goals, or because that actually wasn't the feelings I was getting really, but I feel that will be relevant to some. But it's like, but it could be that too. It's just that everything just seems like moving through treacle. That's what I want to say. I feel if you feel like your life's been like everything's just felt like moving through treacle, or like why does everybody else just like, get to come here and not be a twin flame and just fucking, get all these different things and like I have to go like this is someone's running script that I'm feeling and I'm not really homing in on whether it's a feminine or masculine. It's someone that's just like, why do I have to jump through hoops to get the simple things in life that other people get? But it's kind of like what I feel they're saying is it's like this reversal of fortune, because that's obviously saying loss, but I keep pulling it in reverse. If you've been in this loss and lack, get ready for things to get pretty great. Hey, come on, guys, why are you mixing up the money in the shit one was meant to be like not money and shit, but like that one was meant to be the last one, and this one's meant to be anyway. They seem to be mixing them up today. I'll go with it. So that's what we're feeling here. Like somebody in your past, which is you've either brought energy of there's a bit of a mixture of both. It's like I feel you've had a lot of lack in this life, but in a past life you were abundant and you're about to access those memories and gifts again. Again, book a past life regression and we can the thing is, you might think, oh, it's just a cool, fun thing to do. But no, actually come with questions, whether it's going to the past or the future. Or, in some cases, we could do a bit of both in the same session. It really just depends. It's not actually up to me. It's up to how much your higher self, your soul, your subconscious could kind of handle in the, like, and I could monitor that. But, because you only saw a bit of what I done with Lexi, because I done, like, more stuff with her after I stopped recording. So but it can be pretty taxing for me and for the person, you know what I mean? Depending on what we're doing. But yeah, there's something coming through here about like I just think your luck's changing. And again, those of you that watch me all the time, you're need enough, whatever you tune into, you'll see me saying, I don't believe in luck, right? Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. I always say the same thing, but they always just guide me to say that because I truly do believe it. You know, there's no such thing as an overnight success. Like you've worked hard for this. I feel you've endured your time of loss and lack in your love life, in your career, or it just feels like again, it's like what I'm saying, it's like people have overlooked you, like they've not given you the respect that you deserve. And I feel that's gonna, do you know what? I do feel I want to shuffle these. I feel like one of these cards is going to come out about being recognized for your hard work or being in the spotlight or I don't know, it's something, like I keep getting things about royalty and they're weaving, this is weird, they're weaving in like past life stuff. And like they're mixing it all up. I'm just going with it. Let's see. Why am I, who's this making sense to? Somebody's going from loss and lack to expression, and it could have something to do with what you use your voice for. So again, whether it's like similar to myself, like you're on some kind of social media platform, or you're out there in the physical world, kind of like speaking at conferences or something, or you're going to do that at some point, or like however you use your voice, like it's important. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Yeah, it's your creativity. So after you could have been working on this for a while, like, either just privately having these visions and now you're executing it, or it could be quite similar to myself that you've been out there for a while, and something's like, yeah, you've been out there for a while on your own. I feel it's really funny. It's like at one point I was tapping into a masculine that was feeling like why is everything so hard? And then I was feeling the so I'm tapping into a collective of like everything I do. I'm tapping into a collective, a wave of twin flames, but it's like I'm experiencing where the masculines felt this and where the feminines felt this, and it'll be slightly different for each. But there's something about your independence is a because you've been able, for the feminine, because you've been able to go it alone, in the way that you have, I feel you're, because again, people say that to me, like, more in private sessions, but it's like, because uh, I just kind of get on with it, you know what I mean? All I know is I was like throwing on to the live streams when it came out, which is now years ago, and I just went with it, and it wasn't easy because, like, I still have got a very, again, it's not shy, but it's just a side of me that can't be bothered doing all of this. Like, do you know, again, I can't really stand when they get me go a bit. Anyway, again, I'm getting just, I'm going to be a bit moany because it's like I feel like I'm still in the cancer field mood. Like I said, I've actually been really in a good mood, but it's like I feel like my energy's dwindling a bit here. But it's like, again, but I feel this is relevant to the message. It's like, when I really don't want to be seen, I really don't want to be seen. And like I had a moment in the kitchen earlier where I was like, why does this all need to be this hard? Like, why is it set up this way? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then I just kind of stopped and then got on with it and made a cup of tea or something. But it was just like, it's the drama. I'm really feeling the Leo Moon drama today. It's like these ones that I'm tuning into where it's like, karmic kind of things breaking down, whoever it is, with romantic, family, friends, and then twin flame unions. I'm feeling for all the people that are in these situations, whatever one speaks to you, of like, if you don't like drama, it's like, it's like I feel you could be quite overwhelmed right now, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, or with the not knowing. There's something. Independence, manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. Yeah, you're you are somebody. So this is tying on from the other one. I feel you're somebody that I feel you're a feminine, male or female, that you successfully untangled yourself from a lot of codependent friendships in particular. You really did, like, you saw where all the, like, like I'm seeing in that film, oh, that's quite funny actually because that's called Instant Family, so fucking hell, that could have some sort of relevance here. Like, it's, I mean, go, you can watch it yourself, but it's about like this couple that foster kids and then they end up adopting them, and it is really funny, but it's really sad at some bits too. So anyway, whatever that all means, but it's quite interesting that the cancer film is about family. But it's like, that could be like, that could be like twin flames getting together really quickly, like an instant family, whether it's got anything to do with kids or not. It's like just you and them in a family, or however, or I don't know, blended family, something like that. But it's like, if you're the feminine, I feel you are either right now. I know people that are doing that. You're successfully. Sorry, I need to slow down. In that film, they're doing a exercise where, like, they're all holding bits of rope, and then the person that's te training them is like, cutting the. And again, that is a training course. So like I said, you could even at some point be like training other people in something, but or you could be learning something right now, whatever. That just sort of flashed in my mind. But it's like cutting the ropes. But and I can't remember. I think that's got to do with all the different connections when they're teaching people about the kids. So, but it's like in this context, I'm seeing it because it's like you're linked to all these people, and it's like unhealthy dynamics. And it's like I feel you've recognized where it's not good for you and it's not good for them. Because I like to encourage, it's not about shame and blame. It doesn't mean people didn't wrong you, and fuck you over. Because believe me, plenty of people have done that to me too. But it's kind of like, it's like, it's about just letting it go and recognizing that you don't want to be in something anymore, and wishing people well and whatever. But it's kind of like, I feel you, if you're the feminine, you done that, and then your masculine is doing it now. That's what it feels like. Or they've recently done it, doing it now, recently done it, even as little as having the realization. Or yeah, it's someone's matching your energy, or they're gonna, like, basically give them the time and the grace by you remembering how difficult it was for you. Yeah, but your independence is like, it's been an inspiration for your twin flame, but it's also been an inspiration for other people. Right. transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. And they're just sort of saying it like um there's a real acknowledgement of how challenging that is for the masculine right now. I really do feel like shuffling. They're really wanting me to use these cards today. There's a lot of fucking shit kicking off for this full moon. Like I feel there's like real sudden epiphanies and awakenings going on. Like I said, I showed that one in the last one. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. That's why it's so dramatic, because it's like I'm picking up on a group of masculines where it's like, this could be somebody that was like that. I'm not talking to you. You've got nothing to do with me. I don't want anything to do with you. They could have actually been like that. Like the shadow side of Cancer Moon is moody. That's kind of what I'm getting, like quite mean and moody. Like that's what I'm hearing. But it's like this person's like now having a total perspective shift. Um, and they've been keeping an eye on you the whole time. That came out before. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. Now remember, it can sometimes just be bits of this that resonate, but yeah, I should have said that. I was going to say, I've been seeing this card all day, and I didn't mention it on any of the other ones. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. That's really the, wait a minute, doesn't seem like a smiling moment, but it's like, that is, and you know, that's actually the shadow side of Cancer Moon is manipulation. So, not just Cancer Moon, Cancer anything, so it's good to be aware of in yourself. Um, Fuck, we're having that problem again. Um, yeah, anyway, so it's like that's what I'm feeling here because the one that I'm going to put on the membership, it was quite interesting. I pulled the Black Magic card, which is a spider web out of that archetypes deck, and then I saw a spider in the window. So like Black Widow energy. Um, oh shit. And this is the fact. Yeah, so it's another heavy one coming in that I can't bother channeling that energy. But yeah, so just I'd say there's a lot going on. I want to make things right. Yeah, that totally makes sense of what I'm feeling. It's like this is a group of masculines that's realizing that there was heavy manipulation around them, therefore a lot of how they've acted towards you, it's not actually natural to who they really are. And that's what they've untangled themselves from. So that's quite complicated to go through, but also for me to even explain. So hopefully that you get it. If you don't get it, it's probably not your message. And like, yeah, let's see. What else about the past or past lives? Warrior, yeah. And that's always my card about this is somebody that's taken on a real challenge in life to escape from very like controlling energies. So whether that is family, controlling friendship groups, because that was actually coming through very strong in this, although this is like maybe family, like it's like how I said, like that can even be codependency when you can't recognize it, you know. Is it like, oh, it's amazing to be like best pals and palsy walsy and that with your friends? And it is, but like I say this all the time, but I used to be like that, but it's like I used to think that like that was like the be all and end all to be like that. And then like see when I had that awakening of how unhealthy it is, like through helping other people and through recognizing it among, because that's that's the funny thing that I was helping some people with that before even recognizing it. And then I started to recognize even more and more and more how unhealthy it was. To the point where it's like, I'll have people that talk about me for being like setting too many boundaries up, but it's kind of like it's not. It's like I've got a reason for every single reason of why I'm not friends with people in my life. So it's kind of like it's not just drifting with people, you know what I mean? It's like there's reasons, but at the same time, that's what I think an awakening's come into collective as well, is you don't need to have there doesn't need to be bad blood from you, even if there is from other people. It's about, you can still want people to be happy, but not just it's like out of the hills. I'm going to forgive you, but I'm going to forget you. Do you know what I mean? It's like that kind of vibe. It's like you're just not on the same wavelength anymore. But that I feel this is like A feminine's went through similar, and then a masculine's now in it now, like taking on challenges, courage, like you're a warrior. Archangel Raziel, inspiration, mysteries, Akashic records. Well, that's what I said. Yeah, it's like I don't think you understand. If you're this, I'm going to shuffle for the masculine. I don't think if you're this feminine or this masculine, I don't think you understand that you're inspiring others around you. You don't need to be like, like doing things on social media or that. Like this could just be this could be the same people that done you dirty, is like what I'm hearing. Like you, but you're inspiring other people to recognize where they've got unhealthy attachments and codependency going on. Because, like I said, don't feel stupid if you're one of the people that didn't even know what that meant. Because, like I've said this before, but I had, wait a minute, it's here. How funny would that be if that comes out? And then that's not a coincidence. Look, the children card is peeking out. So in this case, look, spirituals in the back. I didn't even need to shuffle as a child, that's where we usually, we see things that are helpful and unhelpful, like in all areas of life, right? We'll just leave it at that. Even if you had the most amazing childhood ever, like, you see things at school that aren't helpful. Do you know what I mean? But again, I'm aware that other people will have deeper stories, but just to kind of keep it a bit lighter, because I can't afford going that deep today. But probably because it's Leo Moon, and probably because it's like, you know what I mean. Last week was kind of heavy, so I want to be aware of that. But I can in a personal session just to make you aware. Spiritual journey, your spiritual journey is beginning. I know what they're saying. It's like somebody's didn't see all this before, but there's a codependency card in this, right? And I actually, although it says it on the card, and that is codependency, I didn't really even really think too much about what that meant. And I've had these cards like it's got to be 15 years or so. Don't quote me on that, but they came out a long, long time ago. And most of the people on YouTube that are using these cards are using the knockoff version. So again, whenever I talk about knockoff cards, it's usually talking about karmic energies, like a knockoff version of the real divine feminine. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning into your life. Yeah, I do feel that that's fitting here. It's like there's going to be a reconciliation because somebody has realized where the manipulation is, whether it's from friends or family. Look, I've just went past the past lives card too. A lot about past lives coming in. There's huge, very strong past life connection picking up on here. Very strong twin flame past life connection. Um, and I feel there's had to be a lot of trust, like trust that this is all going to work out somehow. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. So the codependency card hasn't come out, but you've seen me pull it other times if you're here, a lot, or you'll seen someone else use it. But that I'm just getting across the point that like I just don't think you're meant to really sort of find out what all that really means until you're meant to wake up to it yourself. Yeah, look, boundaries. And then once you're awake, you can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep on it. You could try and be in a bit of denial, but you'll notice it everywhere where things are just not healthy. Or memories will start to come back to you and stuff. Having sensible boundaries is important. That can be as little as like, I don't need you to tell me how to live my life. Like I can make my own decisions, like true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, especially if it's got something to do with love, like people trying to tell you who you can and can't be with. Let's see. Loyalty. So we've got true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. See the dogs on that as well. The dog's one of my power animals at my heart. And it is about unconditional love and loyalty. And I feel like, I feel there is going to be a very loyal energy coming forward from a divine masculine because that's who I was asking about. Um, and there could be like some kind of change in a home environment here, home based. Home is the harbour of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Change your environment. So that's quite a strong message. There could have been some kind of problems here with gambling for some people watching this, or either that, or you're being told to take a risk because Leo Moon is about taking a risk, following your heart. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. But you see, I'm feeling like that. Although that could be literal for a handful of people, I'm feeling there was people around this group of masculines that were like, that's too risky. You don't know how it's going to end up. Um, what if it doesn't work? It's like that kind of, but again, it's manipulation. It's like it was people didn't want their lives to change. Like it would have, like, it benefits them more for you to be beaten to the sound of their drum. Um, Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much, right? Again, this is one of the ones like, that's with everything. I'm gonna have to watch it back. But like I said, this is about the ancestors, this message. So, and not all these cards don't say that. Um, and the alarm's going off, so time's up. Well, weird animals. What the fuck's it? Action. Pronghorn, action. Now is the time to act. That's a strong message. Opportunities are here. I said that in this too. I don't know if I said that in this one or the other one. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. But I feel that's got something to do with what I was saying about, like, I feel if you're not already in the spotlight of some kind, you're going to be, and it's for using your voice. Hummingbird miracles, you are the joy bringer. Yeah, I feel you bring a lot of joy to, you can even be a comedian or something. Like, you bring a lot of joy to people's lives. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So really, it's selfish to be keeping that to yourself if you're not already doing it. So, because again, we've all got gifts to share. Again, I'm being so cheesy today, but it's true. Like, um, that's why my tagline is "My gift is helping you find yours." Like, I've always found it really sad when I have come across people before that it's like I've not got a gift. Like I'm not good at anything, and it's like that's sadly people that have been told things like that their whole life. And these are sadly, but it depends which way you look at it. Amazingly, some of the most gifted, talented, creative people I've ever met have been people that have been sitting on amazing talents, hiding it all away. So don't do that. Book a session and I'll be able to tell you from your chart. And it might be the case that I don't know you very well. I read it from your chart and you're like, yeah, I'm already doing that, or that's something I want to do. But it's usually a mixture. Usually a person's like, you've just described exactly what my unique job is or what my job is. But sometimes I've picked up on really, really unique things, like, or somebody has a couple of jobs and I've picked up what they do. Um, Actually, that's quite funny because with that gambling card, I'm now being shown when I looked at somebody's chart, and it was like they had a job like that was about like going on these gambling things and making money from that, like strategic though, like very clever, and I could see that from the guy's chart. I've looked at a couple of people's charts like that. But serious note, if you do have a gambling problem or an addiction of any kind, I can help you with that too, with some hypnotherapy or a soul retrieval. Right, let's get a Mother Mary card and then I'll wrap this one up. So again, rather than starting at 555, we're ending it at 555. And then I'm going to go quickly on from this to do one more live stream and then actually, I think I'm actually gonna nip into the membership and do a prayer circle. And then I'm gonna come back, yeah. So I'll be back on in public in like 10, 15 minutes. And then I'll have a client and then I'll collapse after all that. I'm joking. I've had a very relaxed day until I had to film these. So um what have we got? And I hope you have too. Our Lady with the Moon on her feet. Is this the one I pulled the other day? And again, remember, we're still in the full moon energy. I think it is. So when the same card comes out, I just got this deck yesterday, so that's strong. This card came out yesterday, and it's the same one. Came out yesterday, it came out today. So who knows? They might have just got me to get buy this just because this message needs to come out. There can be suffering in recognizing what lights up your heart and then doubting whether it is possible to manifest it. Wow. So whether this is about love or taking action towards the one you love, or whether this could just be striking up a friendship again, but again with the one you love, because if it's twin flames, you do love each other. It's but this could be about like the work and career and that. So just whoever you are, however this resonates, um, don't doubt that you can manifest it. You can. I just feel you've had very toxic people around you that have made you feel like you can't. And like I said, that doesn't need to be like obviously saying, "Oh, you can't do it." It can be very covert, like people have been sending an energy out. That's what evil eye is. Like when people are doing stuff like this, when people are just sitting, fucking jealous, like watching, like being like, I don't know, just being jealous fucks, you know what I mean? Like, kind of not spending their time effectively. Whether it be sending me that or sending other people, it's like, well, go and you do something that you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Go and you fucking help people or go and at least fucking help yourself. You know what I mean? Do something that's better than sitting sending shitty energy to people. That's what we're talking about. It's like people are doing that to you in your life, but it could be people very close to home. Don't make this yours if it's not yours, but all the rest of it, if all the rest of it makes sense, take note. Um, Our Lady knows what will help you break through the spiritual inertia, freeing yourself into fulfillment. That which seems impossible to change shall be overcome, not through force, but through perseverance, trust, and devotion. We got the warrior. Again, this is going to speak to a very specific wave of twin flames. Really, that can speak to all twin flames. If you're a true twin flame, that bit should speak to you, that you've been a warrior. It's like what I've said before. If you are not currently untangling yourself from a whole load of codependency, or you've already done that, I'm not sure you're on the same journey as me because that's what I've had to do and that's what I have to help people do. I am specifically my niche does seem to be specifically with the tough stuff, like other people in the twin flame journey might help people with different bits, but that is, I help people with the fun, create. It's really actually bits and bobs of all of it, but I do get the tough job of that. Like, it's not easy to deliver tough truths to people or, I was just saying that to someone yesterday actually, like, the hardest job for me when I do um like past life work and stuff as well is that like especially if we're talking so if, for those of you that might be interested because remember for I think I'm going to keep it on for all of January and I might extend it if it goes well so but just so that you're aware there is quite a bit of money off the past life regressions which they take hours to do so whether it's the future or the past but the point is um if you are aware of like either past life memories, from a different life or like memories in this life in the past that are bothering you, that you kind of you're a bit stuck and you don't know what to do, that's usually when you do get led to a shaman or like to a hypnotherapist. It just so happens that I'm both. And please trust that because it's so freeing and amazing it's freeing for you if this is speaking to you, but it's amazing for me as well to witness. Although, like I said, it can be difficult too because I care about all of you if you book a session. But when you're able to free somebody from where they've been trapped in a cycle of pain, whatever it is, whether it's something as little as procrastination, which actually can be excruciating, I know, but so that must be someone's or something more sinister or serious with things from people's past, So those are big words they just made me use. But you know what I mean? It's like just know that I can help people with really complex trauma and difficult stuff, and it can free you and have a whole new lease of life. Um, so yeah, what I'm describing there is my really big sessions that quite a few people have had over the years now connected to the channel. But um, if that sounded like it spoke to you, and there's a lot of people getting your way, it's probably time you book one of those sessions. But really, any soul retrieval is everything I do is soul retrieval. But that's my biggie. That's my biggie. And you can book the biggie on the crystal clear clarity session at all times. But like I said, that's something that if you book one of the ones that's in the link below, yeah, they'll just guide me whether that's what you need. I'll listen to what you say and then I'll be able to judge. That which seems impossible to change shall be overcome, not through force, but through perseverance, trust, and devotion. Believe in her as she believes in you, and all shall fall into place. How interesting. That's meant to be believe in Mother Mary as she helps you manifest the miracles, right? Because that's what I'm in the business of helping people with is miracles, right? And definitely it would be Mother Mary that assists me in helping others with that. Because it's together we create that space to manifest the miracles, right? Or when we're on a live stream, we're all creating it together. But there's nobody here, right? There's two people watching, but it's kind of like, um, but even on the replay, you're adding to it too. But the point is I got a sense of believe in her. That's the feminine. Believe in her as she believes in you. It's like something I feel that's to do with like the divine feminines have believed in their masculine, even when the masculine wasn't believing in them. or even when you weren't believing in you, and change her and him and all that jazz. But I really felt that when I read it that time. I didn't get that from it yesterday. Um, they're telling me, I don't know why they're loving this deck today, but let the masculine speak before I go on to. I've got time to do that. Yeah, I think I do want to do that. I'm gonna, no, that's pushing it. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? Because then that gives people a wee bit of time to be more aware of it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to come right off of here. I might, no, I'll pour more of my tea. I can drink my tea while I'm doing the live stream. I'll get that in a minute. I'm going to come back on and do one more live stream, and then because I've got my client at 6:30, so what I'll do is after I finish my client, so I'm trying to work out real time here. See what I mean? You're seeing how I can procrastinate. Maybe today I just do it in this one. I don't know why I don't like doing it in the same one, but for quickness, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it in this one, and then I'll just do a wee prayer circle before I. Yeah, that's easier for today. Um, so we'll combine it with the message cards. What's the masculines want to say? So we're meant to be together. I will wait for as long as it takes for a shot with you. So I feel that ties in with like huge epiphanies that are coming in. I'm holding on to memories of us. You see how the full moon in Cancer brings up all the memories. I lo I love you. I will always come back. That card does not come out a lot. So well, I'm not singing that, but I'm hearing the most cheesiest Bryan Adams songs in that. It's not the well-known ones. It's like it's so funny because I'm hearing it. It's like I'm not singing it. It's absolute cheese. It's something about like hearing the person calling for you and oh fuck yeah. I'm telling you, this Venus and Pisces cheese is just if you've got Venus and Pisces and you're a romantic like this all the time, then good for you. But I mean, I've got Venus and Aries. I'm all about the passion and the action and the catch me if you can and the kind of I don't know. It's more kind of it's a different energy. This Venus and Pisces is quite funny. Right, so it is beautiful. It's beautiful, romantic, and I do channel divine love, so I've got a cheek saying that, but it's like it's quite funny. That's cheesy. Right, give me a card for the feminines. And also, they're telling me to pull a message for the masculines from the feminines that resonated with this. I can feel you thinking about me like that, winky face. That came out earlier. We are birthing the new earth. It's not easy, but we knew we could handle it. That fits with the warrior message. Oh my God, you make me, you make me so hot thinking about our times together. Right, so this Leo moon's bringing about a little bit of passionate energy. Look at what I just said about the Venus and Aries thing. Every time something important, good or bad, happens in my life, I want you first. Talk about cringe. It makes me cringe every time I read them because I wrote them, but doesn't mean I'm feeling the way the card is. I mean, every time I'm reading them, you know what I mean? But obviously, it's I must have been what channeled in when I wrote it. Right, so moving on. Right, for the feminine, we've got. Oh no, no, I can because I would just put Golden Age in the title. That's why I don't want to do it. Oh, never mind. Feminine, we have reclaim your power. So, and the world. So interesting. We've got um reclaim your power, which no idea what it is in the tarot. I don't know what that card is, but right, it's got wait, 8 of activations. Could it be? Reclaim your power. I think that might be the Eight of Swords, actually. Yeah, I think feminines, wherever you were stuck in your head, you're getting out your head because it came out in reverse. And the masculine's got 21, the World card, which likes to show face around here quite a lot. And also, it's about turn 1804, so there's very strong union energy. whether this is strong inner union or actual physical unions. There's so many strong signs of union alongside karmic drama. So I hope you've not got both, but some of you have. Um, yeah, the lights collect the world. This is the end of a karmic cycle for many people, for all of us in some sort of way. And I feel how interesting that they, like, again, because it's not me, I just pass on the message. I said like someone's got like chronic procrastination or something. So whether this is people out there that have got ADHD like myself, or you don't need to have ADHD, but something like that, it's like, I feel there's something's it's the end of a karmic cycle of being stuck in your head. And Rainbow Portal. Yeah, we're in some kind of Rainbow Portal, and the High Priestess. And again, it's like I feel there's secret beginnings, secret changes been going on within yourself, within this union, secrets in general. And yes, it can be not so nice secrets for some as well, but I'm not getting that feeling in this moment. Or it's a mixture. 10 of light codes, again, it's like I feel that's like a completion of something as well. Kundalini Creatrix, there's that passionate energy coming in. Um, have we finished already? I think we have. Yeah. So I'm ending the live stream at I'm ending the live stream at 8:04. Have I just that doesn't seem right. Now I'm really confused. Yeah. I suppose I'm just trying to it's like I'm trying to give myself more work than I need. Right, so yeah, that's the message. I've combined the two today. And I'm just going to hop off of here and go into the membership and do a wee prayer circle if you happen to be in the membership, or you can catch that on replay. Or you could always come and join us because, like I said, I will upload one that I filmed before this earlier. That won't be going on here just now anyway. I'll wait until they give me the go ahead, but I don't think that's one of the ones that will be going in public. Wasn't too thingy, but something tells me no. And so yeah, if you feel guided, and like I said, it's not me saying it. People have said it on the live stream. The very small but mighty little group there, like people have noticed shifts in their life. Because I'm always praying for us mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, on all levels. And the thing is, look how that just rolled off the tongue, right? Because I've been saying that for freaking over a decade. You know what I mean? It's just I've just always say it for myself when I'm doing things. I say it for other people. But like in the shorts today, I didn't couldn't remember what I hadn't said, and it was spiritual. And I'd already said something about clearing. I was clearing energy at the crown chakra. So specifically, I feel this is where people are trying to cut you off from your connection to God, source, your guides. Again, and I'll not go too deep into that, but there was things in the world that were done to cut people off from that connection, and I can clear that from people if that speaks to you too. But anyway, we'll leave that at that, and we'll leave it on that note. So sorry I didn't catch anyone to chat to. You must all be in the Cancer moon, full moon feels. I don't think I'm not. I don't know. I know I'm. I don't foresee I'm going to be doing the live streams tomorrow. I'm being guided to have a day off. Um, every time I keep saying that, I keep seeing the scene from Pretty Woman when it's like she makes him have a day off. So I don't know what that's about. I suppose it's me. He's like a hard-working businessman. So you might be a hard-working businessman or woman. I'm not going to make the joke I was going to make there, but it's like, and you might just be needing to have some fun in the Leo Moon or something. I don't know, but yeah, if you know Pretty Woman, because I only watched it, on the break there, um, that is like, she makes him have a day off, so it's quite funny. But it's like, yeah, I'm being guided to have a day off. And not as it's like today hasn't been like overly busy, but it's just because before it gets even more into the month, I want to get my tree down and do my housework, blah 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 blah. So I feel some of you might be getting guided to slow down tomorrow too. But anyway, I'll either see you on Thursday or Friday, but I feel like it might be Friday that I'll be back to doing the live streams. But yeah, I'll probably film a few more live streams tonight so that you can watch them, like, you know tomorrow and Thursday. But anyway, I'll see you all later. So yeah, have a good night, whatever you're doing and whenever you watch this, and be kind and gentle to yourself, because that full moon